Hi. Now, one of the issues I've heard over the years from many UK, US accountants that use offshoring team members saying, oh, it all starts so well in India, the team members are really good, and then it just declines, the quality declines, and there are problems, and you know what, I'm never going to do it again. Those Indian guys all started so well, but it wasn't any good. Well, I beg to differ, okay? A relationship is two ways, okay? The team in India isn't just a team sitting thousands of miles away just doing your work. They should be part of your whole full team, okay? That is the key thing, and that's where so many firms get it wrong. They think the guys in India or in the Philippines or wherever it may be are just sitting there waiting for the work to come to them. If that's going to be the case, it's going to be a shit show, to be brutally honest with you. It's going to work when you integrate and bring culture together and people together. So now I've got Pankaj here. He's our HR director. Cultural difference is a massive issue in global teams. How do we overcome that? How can we rectify that problem?
So Arun, that's a good question. And so what I've seen, realized with the real-time clients, then when they give us work, right? So they're UK operations managers sitting in the UK, who work done from India. So they come up to me and they said that this guy is not replying on time. He's not on phone. And he doesn't understand. So what we are talking about and what kind of questions we ask. So there's a big challenge here. And so what I feel is there's a cultural gap. And we are still improving on that. We are working on it. So there's a cultural thing which we have to, ask our Indian employees to come up to the standards as per the UK culture, and we train them, give communication and other cultural difference training. So the UK operations managers, can they be just like they can be available and sometimes I also feel that they just say just for the sake of it. They don't know what actual, what kind of employees are sitting in India they are doing, right? It's very important for them to realize how we work, right? So there's a big gap, and we have to come in somewhere so that they also, understand us, and these employees also understand UK culture. It's very important.
It's hugely important. And I think that's where the problems always arise from, when there's a cultural difference. But it takes effort, okay? It takes effort. It doesn't matter. It's not going to work if someone's going to stay in the UK, if someone's going to stay in India, and never the two will meet. The only place they meet is on Teams or Zoom, okay? It might work for a few months, okay, like that, but afterwards, after 6 months, 12 months, it just all starts to fall apart. So you need to grow. The only way to kind of motivate, develop, and grow is by connecting with people.
It takes effort, right? I think it takes effort from both the parties, not only UK but India as well. So we have to, bridge the gap. Improve our standards as per UK culture. UK people sitting in UK, hold on, you need to just, relax.
Correct.
Give them time.
Correct.
It's very important to give them time so that they understand. And so I have seen that 80%, 90% we have improved.
If you're working with a UK or US client, okay, what would your top 1 or 2 tips be to them to overcome this gap, though? What would you suggest?
So I would, if I'm working with any Western clients, so the top things I would say that you need to just understand the cultural difference. Okay, we both as a partner sitting in India and UK, we have to come in the middle and understand that. The second thing is I make sure that every week I'm part of their client meetings. I just talk to them and understand if there is some problem is going on. I listen to them. I also talk to our employees in India, and I just take decisions that what do we need to improve. And if there is something these UK or US clients are not doing, they should do and understand that's the market.
I think that's the key point, is that there are people. That's the point. There's people sitting in India, there's people sitting in the UK. And it's so important for them to connect. So my advice to anyone who's serious about whether they're using dedicated staff overseas or using team members overseas or building up ultimately their own global capability center, is these people need to meet, okay?
Right.
Guys from the UK or US need to come and meet the team in India, or vice versa. It's not a kind of, they sit on teams and everything can be perfect. It won't be, okay? But connection makes a massive difference. You understand their culture, you see how they live, you see how they eat, you see their fashions, you build a friendship. Okay,
That's true.
this is all about relationship building. It's not about getting the work done.
It's not always about video calls and different calls
and getting the accounts done.
Face to face is something which is missing, and a lot of companies don't do.
Yeah.
And we have already started it like since last year.
If you're going to get the most out of this whole bridging that gap and bridging that cultural gap is to get people together. And I think that makes a massive difference.
That's true. That's true.